It's the NFL on EA Sports. And all eyes are on the Jaguars' lengthy corner. He's been one of the NFL's best ball hawks this season with 9 interceptions. It's the Jaguars and the Titans, and it's all up next.
Duval County, here in Florida. The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's Levis to open. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
They'll run it with Tony Pollard. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. 1st and 10.
Right 24.
Again, it's Pollard, who managed to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Foye Aluakun with the play. Second and 7. From the gun, it's Levis. A quick slant, caught by Boyd. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Hopkins sent in motion. On 2nd down, Levis. Quickly out wide, he'll get it to Hopkins.
Man, what a big tough play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Right 13, right 13.
From the gun, on 3rd down, here's Levis. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
3rd and real long. This is where your defensive line has to come to life. They decided to keep extra blockers in the backfield, but it didn't matter. They were able to bring him down for a sack and brings up 4th down.
first and 10. Here's Levis. That caught Tony Pollard. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
His pass caught. It's Chigokankwo. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
On first down, Levis. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. We are through 1. 14-0 is our score. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. From the 35, it's first and 10.
Like 54.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
49, like 49.
Here's a second and 12. Hawkins sent in motion. Throwing on second down, Levis. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out.
You know, Mike, with the importance being placed on yards after the catch, we're seeing more and more guys really emphasize turning into a runner as soon as possible. And, of course, it's a critical part of today's modern offense. But the part you have to remember, the yards are never more important than protecting the ball, so it needs to continue to be stressed. Yes, we want the big explosive play after the catch, but never at the expense of the ball.
The motion man is Boyd. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
Like 54. Yeah, like 54.
They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. A second down throw here for Levis. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. A first down on a gain of 11. The motion man is Boyd. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line. out of the shotgun. Levis. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
3rd and long.
Like 13.
Hopkins sent in motion. Throwing now on 3rd and long. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half.
Like zero.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10. Open man is Hopkins. And a mark him down up beyond the 30. Catch made. That's Boyd. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Hey, come on.
Here's Levis to throw. Right back to Boyd. He's got it again. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Whoa. What do you read him?
Now Levis. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Like 54.
They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
That's zero.
Off the play fake. It's Levis. Looking middle, and he's got Ridley. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Call it a gain of 13. That's good for a Titan 1st down.
Like 90.
Levis. Off-balance throw. It's complete. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they...
He is in. Tyler Boyd. Touchdown, Tennessee. His 6th touchdown now for the season. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
So this defense headed out for the first time here in this second half. The lead is...
Like 24.
Throwing is Levis. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On the handoff, Pollard. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Here we go.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in...
Levis to throw it here on first down. He'll look middle here, caught by Boyd. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. 2nd and a yard.
Like 13, like 13.
The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. He's got a man. That's Traylon Burks. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Like 49.
Levis to throw. This one complete to Ridley. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Levis. Catch made there by Burks. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, The defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On second down, Levis. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable, and as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for the 4th and long will end up in a turnover on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense.
Levis to throw. The left side into the hands of Hopkins. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now, Levis. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Traylon Burks, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
To throw is Levis. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He is completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
So shout to Duval here in Duval County, Florida. It is a win for the Jaguars. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the 2nd time this year.